All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're back up here at Vaden Nissan here in Savannah, Georgia. Excellent dealership, and spent a lot of time on this lot with a lot of great things here. And what we're going to talk about today, how the tables have turned. Okay, the advancement that is going on with Nissan and how good things are going right now. So the internet and all this stuff and Facebook groups, and people love negativity and they love to rain on this stuff, and they get this attitude that there's a problem with Nissan and Nissan's struggling, and they're, you know, how many times have we heard Nissan will be bankrupt, Nissan's going to go down, they're going to disappear, I won't buy one because there's not going to be any support for them when they're all gone, and blah blah, and how Nissan's only got 12 months to survive. We hear it over and over again. Well, Nissan's had a pretty interesting month of announcements here, so let's dive into some of them and see actually how bad it's going to be for Nissan. So they are introducing 20 new vehicles, new and updated vehicles in the next year. 20, okay? 20 new and updated models. Think about that. I don't think they have 20 models. So that means everything's getting refreshed, everything's getting new. Pathfinder's getting new very, very soon. It should be out in just a couple of months. They're already talking about the new Rogue that's going to be coming out and that kind of stuff. They already announced the Pro 4XR. Okay, here's a Pro 4X Frontier, but we have the Roush merger collab with Roush for the Pro 4XR with a 2-inch lift on an Olin suspension, full complete upper control arms, the whole deal, everything done right. I cannot wait to see that truck. Gonna be amazing, and it is priced very well. So we have that coming out. They got the 28 Xterra. They just announced it literally 20 hours ago. 28 Xterra is coming out. It will be a body on frame. I got a whole video coming out about some of the things we can expect with that. I'm going to actually make it while we're on this lot rather than in a computer, just to get outside a little bit. But so we know that that's coming. We know that they're going to be making the truck for Honda. Nissan's going to be building the next Honda truck. Very impressive. Okay, we got the new Roush collaboration like I talked about right there. The Pathfinder is being refreshed, like I said, as we speak, and will be out soon. The Rogue we know is coming. And then that new platform, they have a brand new platform coming out that will support 5 vehicles. It is a body on frame. That means that they are going to have, by 2028 or shortly after, they will have 5, yes, count them, 5 body on frame vehicles that will operate on one platform. That will include the new Frontier, that will include the new Xterra, that will include the Infiniti equivalent to that Xterra, and who knows what else is going to be on there. But they are going to, I don't know if they're going to fit the Armada on there, but they are going to have all of these new body on frame vehicles, 5 of them coming out shortly. That is huge. That is just massive. And then you keep hearing the word with them too. They keep firing this word around in all these press releases and all these things. We keep hearing the word affordable, affordable, affordable. When the Xterra comes out, the Xterra is going to be affordable. It is going to be able to blow the doors basically off of the 4Runner, which will be its highest competitor. Affordable. It is a theme throughout Nissan. And now Nissan wins with that. We take, for example, the Rogue. Rogue is a very affordable SUV that does a great job, and Nissan deals very well on them. We take the Frontier. Frontier can be had for, I mean, this is a mid-sized truck you can get in 4-wheel drive, even in a Pro X form in the $30,000 zone. You have these options of these trucks to be able to get anything the way you want to. You have the Armadas that can be very expensive and be all done up and look more Land Cruiser than Armada, and then you can have them in a simpler form, off-road forms. You got all kinds of them. They got their electric stuff that I don't know or pay any attention to, but you do have their car line too, with the Versa going away. We don't know what's going to replace that with, but the Versa will go away. You got 2 levels of the kicks. You got the Muranos, you got the Sentros, you got the Ultima, you got all these, you got so many amazing vehicles that they have. They're all being updated and refreshed. Okay, 20 new models. We got big plans. Nissan is on a roll, and Nissan is on fire. How did they get to be on fire when they were basically going to disappear literally 6 months ago? They were supposed to be gone, according to the internet gurus, to the gods of the knowledge of this stuff. What happened? Well, I'll tell you exactly what happened. As I said it before a dozen times, in order to leap forward, you have to sometimes take a step back to get your footing so that you can go forward. And that's exactly what they did. They analyzed their situation, they realized where they were, they cut what they had to do, they got themselves in a good position, and now they are crushing it in a forward direction, doing everything that they can the way they need to. Okay, I told you that. There is no Nissan going away. Nissan is doing an incredible job, and they will continue to. Look at all these Sentras right here stacked up. Now, we also know that there's a new hybrid coming. Okay, we know there's a new hybrid coming that will be an option for the Frontier. We know the Xterra is going to be a hybrid. Hopefully still, Xterra will get a naturally aspirated, just standard V6 as a base motor, but we know that there's more coming. We know that they're going to expand some of these engine options, and they have a lot in the pipeline right now. Again, let it sink in. 5 new vehicles going on one body-on-frame system, 20 new or updated vehicles that will be launching in the next 2 years. This is huge. This is big-time changes and makeovers. I'm very excited to see the direction they go. You guys that hate the CVTs, will we see more of them? I bet we do, because they work just fantastic. But they also, like I said, they're moving more to regular conventional transmissions. Okay, the Murano was CVT, now it is not. Okay, now it's actual automatic transmission. So we see this stuff more and more. We're seeing a lot of great things coming from Nissan. We have very high hopes for Nissan. And it's pretty interesting, given the fact that literally a couple months ago, the world would have you convinced that they were going bankrupt, going to disappear, and they couldn't be here, and they wouldn't buy one because, you know, they didn't know the future of it. Well, future of Nissan is looking pretty strong, and I bet they are becoming a force to be reckoned with. Their marketing department sucks. And we do hope that that gets better, because they got a lot on the line right now, and they got a lot of great things coming, and they got some pretty amazing vehicles in the lineup. Most excited for me is the fact that we got a Pro 4XR version coming of this, and that might actually be the most important thing, because you're going to get this truck, and then literally next year, 2028, I bet is the last year, or is when a new Frontier is going to come out, same as the Xterra. And when that happens and they hit on that same new platform, who knows what's going to happen with this. This is a tried and true proven design that's been around for years now, and it's working, and it works incredible, and people buy that for that reason. And now they're offering the Roush edition of this too, with that extra lift and that extra punch there that we're looking for. But it's going to be the end. I don't know what the next one's going to be. What if they come out and they say that the 28 Frontier is going to be hybrid only? It's going to piss a lot of people off. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know about that new platform. That new platform will also mean new wiring architecture. It'll mean a lot of new things. That means that this particular truck might be going away. That's a whole next video that I'm making right after this one, so watch for it to be coming. But the Nissan right now has a lot of really cool things in the pipeline that are just solidifying the fact that they are going nowhere except up. And in order to get up, they had to do what many people do. They had to wait till they get to the bottom, and then they can push off that bottom and come back up to the top. And that's exactly what they did. And Nissan is crushing it, and they are doing an excellent job. So I give huge congratulations to Nissan on their steps in the right direction. You will be hearing a lot of videos and articles about Nissan, because they are doing what many companies couldn't. Think about it. Most of the big three, what they would have done if they were in Nissan's position, they just talked to government, had them bail them out, had us bail them out. That's what they would have done. No, not Nissan. Nissan went through the struggles, they went through the hardships, they did the sacrifice, and they climbed, clawed, and made it happen, and did it right. Nissan is on fire. We love what Nissan is doing. So there you go. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.